Hi everyone, this is Carlo and welcome back to my channel. Today we go back to my travel journals dedicated to the Nordic countries with beautiful Copenhagen. As always, stay until the end for tips and tricks to create your own illustrated travel journal. My starting point is tracing the main lines of my illustrations with some tracing paper. This usually helps me get the proportions correctly and speeds up the sketching process. Then I sketch more in detail every drawing, looking at my reference photos. You might have recognized the iconic statue of the Little Mermaid. I had a lovely morning walk along the Legami promenade, which is adorned with stunning statues and sculptures. It's really worth a visit, and if you're wondering if you will find the tiny mermaid easily, don't worry, just follow the huge crowd of tourists and she will appear magically. When I think about Denmark, I think about mouth-watering bakeries. And I couldn't omit Danish pastries from my travel journal. Last week I posted a very detailed video and I'm gonna link it above, with a full tutorial for your food illustrations in watercolor. Give it a watch if you want to see the whole process in 3 steps. Process that we're gonna roughly follow also for the illustration of the lovely Little Mermaid. I want to call this particular chapter of the video Trust the Process. Yes, because very often when we make a creative work that is composed by different layers, or it builds up stage after stage, can be a painting or a watercolor journal, it will necessarily at some point look ugly and unfinished. What we need to keep in mind is that no layer is definitive, so keep calm, trust the process, and don't get disheartened. The first layers of my Little Mermaid are light and extremely diluted, but they are necessary to gradually build up the image. It's really with the darkest tones that you start seeing an improvement in the color profile. Here I've used masking tape to cover a portion of the image and isolate the rock where the statue is sitting. This is because I wanted to work on the rocky mineral texture, splattering some watercolor on it without staining, of course, the whole image, so this is a little useful trick for you. I've added some white dots with a Posca marker as well, to complete the overall effect. If you watched my previous videos, you know that coloring pencils are my go-to supplies for a finishing touch. Watercolorable Stabilo and Stapler are usually the ones that I use. On images that need a bit of a dreamy atmosphere, I tend to also add touches of a very diluted pink watercolor here and there, which also warms up the composition. On my recent trip to Milan, I bought in Legami this awesome set of coloring pencils called Ocean Palette Live Colourfully. It has a combination of pastel and blue tones that will really make your images pop. I love the effect on the statue. A bit more splattering of watercolor and my illustrations are pretty much complete. Time to write the title now and add the tiny photographs of my Copenhagen memories. And of course, my journaling notes. Here we are, another important chapter of my adventure in the Nordic countries has been added into my Concertina sketchbook, and I cannot be happier with the result. I'm really glad I trusted the process and pushed through the stages when my illustrations were not looking too great. Does it happen to you as well? Feel free to let me know in the comments, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you haven't already. Until the next time, have a nice summer, take care and see you soon.